Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today in the Open Great League, and this trainer does have a YouTube channel, so the link will be in the description down below. So the team is going to be Mantine with Lurantis and Cantonian Ninetales. So very cool. Yeah, I mean, I think Lurantis is a great Pokemon. Ninetales is a pretty good Pokemon as well, and so is Mantine with that wing attack buff. So yeah, really unique altogether, but all these Pokemon I've seen before. So let's go ahead and see how these battles play out and see how this trainer does, right? You know, this is, oh man, this shiny with that costume, that Halloween costume. I want that shiny with the Halloween costume. Props to you, my friend. I don't have one. I have a shiny Ninetales, but not the one with the costume, right? But either way, that's irrelevant to the battles. You don't need the one with the costume. This Ninetales does have Fire Spin. It does not have Ember. So out comes Lurantis right now. Lurantis going to be able to get to these Leaf Blades really fast. I want to try out a Lurantis myself. I don't think I've ever used it, but I think Lurantis is pretty good. That was a good catch by the opponent. But Leaf Blades still did a good amount of damage. Going to go ahead and see this Ice Beam coming out right now. This is going to be enough to KO. The opponent will shield that one up. So nice call by the opponent to shield that. Trevenant going to go ahead and go for an attack. Shadow Ball doing so much damage. But can you wing attack down? Oh, going for the wing attack down. Unfortunately, not able to get it. But look how low that Trevenant is, right? So Lurantis is coming in, and out comes that Lanturn. And all you basically need is 2 Leaf Blades. And of course, you could take a Thunderbolt from that Lanturn. You could take another one, and you also have a shield. So Lurantis is going to go ahead and go for this Leaf Blade that will pick up the shield. I'm going to go ahead and shield this. You might as well. It could be a Surf. It probably is. It is. But it doesn't matter. Even if they get to a Thunderbolt, it doesn't KO. But they don't. Lurantis does get to a Leaf Blade. Lurantis has a really high attack. Pretty good high attack. And it's also fast. So it's actually a pretty good Pokemon. Okay, moving on. Mantine into Crobat right now. Okay, I mean, the Ice Beam landing would be huge. Going to go ahead and go straight for it. A lot of trainers might expect the Bubble Beam, so that's why you're going to go ahead and go straight for the Ice Beam, and it lands! You'll love to see it. Oh, out comes that Galvantula. Mawile is coming in to meet the Ninetales. Good game. Moving on. Okay, this is a bad matchup because they do have Zap Cannon, which is double super effective, but you have 2 answers to it, right? You do have that Lurantis with superpower. Ninetales coming in to meet this, or Noctowl coming in to meet this Ninetales. Going to overfarm. Are we going to see an overheat? We are going to see an overheat, so going straight for it. This is going to do massive damage if it goes unshielded, and it does go unshielded. Not enough to KO. Unfortunately, the Noctowl will make it to an attack, so Ninetales does has to go ahead and shield, because at the end of the day, you really do not want that Mantine on that Registeel, right? So let's go ahead and see what comes in. Going to be a Trevenant. Ooh, Trevenant coming in. Beautiful. You're going to be able to get off a couple of these Weather Balls. No, just going to go ahead and go straight overheat. I think I would have just thrown the Weather Balls because I think you could have gotten 2 of them off, but that's okay. Mantine is going to go ahead and take this attack. It's going to be a Seed Bomb. Good call there. So now you do have the Lurantis into this Registeel. Now, the issue is I don't think a 1 superpower is going to KO, right? And then you do get debuffed. So we do see a bait here. I like the bait, but let's see if the opponent shields. The opponent does not shield. That is really unfortunate. Going to go ahead and go for the superpower. The problem with going for the superpower is if they shield it, they do shield it, the Focus Blast will easily KO now. I'm not sure if it would have KO'd before. Unfortunately, it will KO now. But they go for the Zap Cannon that does not KO, which allows the Lurantis. Why did they not? I'm surprised they didn't go for Focus Blast. But that allows the superpower to come out. Still not enough to KO. But you'll be able to make it to another attack. The Registeel's not going to throw. Maybe they're trying to lock on down, but they're not going to be able to. Now out comes Mantine, and all you need is an Ice Beam, and this is going to be a good win. Wow, I did not see that win coming, but no, it's a really good win. Able to take out that Trevenant. Well played. Moving on, Mantine into Lanturn. This is obviously like the worst lead you could ever have. Going into Ninetales is not good either, but you have to. You can't go into the Lurantis, right? So this is tough. Yeah, this is tough. But at the end of the day, I guess Overheat would still do a lot of damage. So we do see an Overheat come out. Oh, they switched into Mana, but I didn't even see that switch. Okay, good switch by the opponent. Another Overheat coming in. Will the opponent decide to shield? I think they live this, so they might not shield it. They do not shield it, and they do live it. Gonna go ahead and fight for switch, but your attack is debuffed after those Overheats. Can you farm them down? No, unless you're going to commit the second shield. Still not a good situation. No, going to go ahead and let it go. Unfortunately, losing the shield and switch advantage. That is not good, but what is in the back? Is it something else weak to the Lurantis? You could only hope. It's a Registeel. Yeah, this is not looking too hot. But the superpower coming in from the Lurantis. Let's see if the Registeel decides to shield. If they do not decide to shield. Going for the Leaf Blade now, fully expecting the shield right now. I expect the shield as well. And the opponent does shield, very nice. Gonna go ahead and protect the Lurantis. Can this trainer pull this one out? No, you're down a shield. A catch? Oh, able to catch the Focus Blast? Okay, that's a start. That's a start. Able to catch that Focus Blast. Unfortunately, the Lanturn comes in. They're not going to farm you down. I expected the full farm down, but they're not going to farm you down. They're actually going to go ahead and throw. Lurantis is going to go ahead and throw this Leaf Blade. Can Lurantis pull this out? It doesn't have a shield. Fury cut it down. You have to. I think Lurantis. No, going to go ahead and go for an attack. I think Lurantis wins. You get the 2 superpowers, right? Oh, they actually shield it. You survive this, you Fury cut it down and go for superpower. Yeah, you win. Holy cow. No, gonna go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade. I think this makes more sense because you can go for the Leaf Blade now, KO, and get to a superpower against the Registeel. Wow, what a game. What a game. That game looked really, really bad from the very beginning, but able to take that one. You love to see it. Moving on, taking a look at a Kanto Sandslash. Not a Pokemon you see every day, but very cool nonetheless. Going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam. Not going to bait right now, and the Ice Beam is not going to land. We do see a shield. Now, what does it have? I know it has Night Slash. Does it have Bulldozer, Earthquake, something like that? Oh, we do see that attack boost, which is not great. Probably shouldn't have shielded the first one, but that's okay. Night Slash still not doing too much. That boost, they actually switch out with the boost, which is good. But the Ninetales coming into the Ferrothorn. You absolutely love to see this matchup. Acid Spray, so Acid Spray Power Whip, you just farm all the way down. Another Acid Spray, even a Power Whip. Oh, we actually see a shield. Okay, I wouldn't have shielded that because Power Whip is resisted. So it wouldn't have KO'd, but that's fine. Wanting to preserve some health, I guess. And you were debuffed. So we do see this Overheat. Is it Overheat? No, it's Weather Ball into the Dragalge. This has got to be Overheat, right? You got to go for the Overheat now. Yeah, the Overheat, that does a lot of damage. Overheat is a strong move. Able to get to another Weather Ball. Very nice. Beautiful. I like it. I like throwing the Weather Ball first, because if you threw the Overheat first and then the Weather Ball, you would have been debuffed. So it makes more sense to throw the Weather Ball first and then the Overheat. Outrage coming out. That is enough to KO, but Lurantis coming in. Lurantis is going to be able to throw this Leaf Blade, which easily will KO that Dragalge. No doubt about it. And a Leaf Blade should KO the Sandslash. I mean, like Earthquake or Bulldoze, whichever one they have, it's not going to KO. Night Slash is not going to KO. But this Leaf Blade from the Lurantis will KO. Lurantis putting in a lot of work. Absolutely incredible. Good game. Well played to both trainers. Moving on. Okay, this is not really good. But do you really want... you don't really want to switch out. At the end of the day, you don't want to go into the Ninetales, right? We saw it with Lanturn. You don't want to do that. Okay. And we're going to see an attack come in from the Tentacruel. It's going to be an Acid Spray right now. Able to get to this Bubble Beam. Just going to debuff. You're going to try to maybe soft lose this lead. The weather, I guess the wing attacks are adding up. A little bit more than soft lose it. I mean, you're going to lose this lead, but that's totally fine. You just try to debuff as much as possible. I'm going to go ahead and go for another Bubble Beam. Definitely a slow matchup, but that's okay. To switch into Chloritza. Talk about the spice. Holy cow. I think that has Smackdown. I'm going to go ahead and go for this Leaf Blade right now into the Chloritza. And that will pick up the shield. And trying to get to another one. Not quite. Going to go ahead and shield this. What do they have? I don't even know. Ice Beam. Okay, so that is a good shield. So farming up, farming up, farming up. Almost enough for the back-to-back. Going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade will KO Chloritza. And the opponent lets it go. Tentacruel coming in. Out comes the Leaf Blade. We know that Lurantis, as I mentioned, has a good attack. So we do see a shield there. And that's good. Able to get that shield. They do throw. Hoping that the Tentacruel would throw. And the Tentacruel does indeed throw. So that is really nice. So out comes Ninetales. You don't have Side Shock, which is unfortunate. But the Weather Ball... I mean, Weather Ball won't KO. But let's see. It gets it low. My cat is meowing outside my door. Not sure why, not sure what she wants, but I'll see after this. And it's a Jump Pluff. Oh, you're going to overheat this. You're going to overheat that Jump Pluff. Overheat coming out. this is going to melt all the petals off of that jump fluff, right? All the leaves. Moving on. Oh, the worst case scenario. You got to go into the Ninetales, which is awful for the Ninetales, but you still have to go in there. We do see a switch into Gliscor. Gliscor will be hit with this Weather Ball right now. Oh no, it was an overheat. They went for the overheat and the Gliscor lets it go. So he actually flips switch, which is huge, which is absolutely huge. But they bring back that Lanturn. Okay, that even did decent damage. Out comes Lurantis. You love to see this. You know you resist these attacks. So no shield. Very nice indeed. Gonna go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade. Yeah, if you're looking for a good grass type, I think Lurantis is a good one. Pidgeot coming in. Going to go ahead and switch out right now. I'm expecting the Feather Dance. I do expect the Feather Dance, and it is, in fact, the Feather Dance. Going for the Ice Beam right now. Now that you're double debuffed, I don't think the opponent will shield. Never mind, they will shield. Well, they have two shields. I guess it makes sense to shield. Okay, going to go ahead and shield. It's going to be another Feather Dance. Which is unfortunate, but the wing attacks are adding up, so really wanting to preserve health. You are quadruple debuffed here, so they don't shield, but still getting the Pidgeot low. I think you're fine right now. Mantine is going to go ahead and shield that Feather Dance, unfortunate Feather Dance, but we do see this Ice Beam, and Ice Beam will pick up the shield. I like the combo play. Going to go ahead and switch out and go for the Superpower. This is going to be enough to KO the Pidgeot, and that is going to be a beautiful game. Very well played to both trainers. Yeah, really well done. Obviously, Lurantis hates the flying types, like the Pidgeot, like the Noctowl, right? No doubt about it. Good game. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. See how the next game goes. It's going to be a Scrafty on the opponent's side. You do have the wing attack, which is really nice. You do resist counter as well, which is good. So, just going to go ahead and let this go. Probably going to be the foul play. Yep. Going for the Bubble Beam. Just trying to debuff, and I mean it will debuff. And I'll go for the Ice Beam next, probably. Yeah, gonna go ahead and go for the Ice Beam. Expecting the Scrafty not to shield. I don't think Scrafty will shield either. So goodbye, Scrafty. That's why Mantine is so good. Once you debuff it, the opponents really, I mean, they don't want to shield a debuff of Pokemon, right? I get it. Brutal Swing not going to be enough to KO. That will allow the Bubble Beam to come out. So the Bubble Beam is going to go ahead and pick up the shield. Oh, that's amazing. I did not expect a shield, but we do see a shield there. If they have an overheat, it's resisted. So it's play rough. They have Sludge, actually. So Lurantis is, oh gosh, you love to see it. Swampert, one of the best, if not the best water types. Gonna go ahead and go for this Leaf Blade. And, okay, gonna let this go. It's gonna be a Hydro Cannon. No, it's not. It's gonna be a Sludge Wave. Oops. That is not good. But that overheat still does so much, and you do have two shields. So I think you're still looking good just because you have a 2-shield advantage. Shield this farm down, right, and go for an overheat. That's likely what's going to happen. No, that's exactly what is going to happen. Going to go ahead and go for the overheat. I do imagine this KOs, but you are double debuffed, or you're debuffed from the attack, right, but still able to win that. Good game. Okay, moving on against an Umbreon, okay. Okay. Guess it's kind of neutral. Both bulky Pokemon. Gonna go ahead and take this one. It's gonna be a foul play for sure. Or Dark Pulse. Never mind. It's a Dark Pulse. Going for the Bubble Beam. The Mantine is going for that beam right now. Gonna go ahead and debuff the Umbreon right now. Gonna go ahead and go for another one. And that will debuff the Umbreon. Gonna go ahead and switch and catch. So catching a double debuffed Dark Pulse. I like it. But what's in the back? What? They bring in Ariados? That was a misclick. That was a I mean, it happens to all of us, so it's okay. Like, we all make misclicks. But I am curious what is in the back. I mean, to be fair, Ariados is putting on damage. It is getting to those moves fast, but still, I mean, one Weather Ball is going to KO. It's a Zoom out. That was 100% a misclick. But it happens to all of us. So, going to go ahead and see this overheat. Connect. Going to bring in this Mantine, and it looks like, yeah, the opponent is going to go ahead and concede. Good game. Moving on, Mantine into Metachamp. Definitely a really positive matchup. You have the wing attack. The opponent is switching into Umbreon. And going to go ahead and switch into Ninetales after farming up a lot of energy. Very nice. I like it. I like it. So foul play is coming out. I'm surprised we didn't see a debuff and dip. But we're going to see another attack. And one more will be enough to KO the Cantonian Ninetales. Going straight for the overheat, but this doesn't KO. Umbreon is so thick, right? It almost does, actually. If you shield, you can fight for switch. Yeah, shield, go for the weather ball. I'm gonna overfarm. Okay, good overfarm, good overfarm. This is gonna be enough to KO. The opponent's shield. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I apologize. I'm going to bed actually after I finish recording this. I do apologize. But Mantine, well not Mantine, Metachamp is coming in, going for these heavy-hitting Leaf Blades. One more will be enough to KO after the Fury Cutter is going to go ahead and shield this one up. Obviously, you don't want to take a Psychic or an Ice Punch. Ice Punch is super effective. Switching into the Mantine, immediately going for that Ice Beam. And that will pick up the shield, and out comes, oh my gosh, they get to farm you down. Oh. They're going to get a lot of energy. I mean, you do have the Lanturn, but if they get so much energy... Oh, they're not farming you down. That's actually really good. I mean, to be fair, if they did, they would have been significantly debuffed. And I guess they didn't want to be significantly debuffed. So I get it. I get it. Maybe that was the better play to do. Leaf Blade is going to connect. Are we going to see a farm down? We are definitely seeing a farm down. You could take this, especially with the Lanturn being debuffed. But even if it wasn't debuffed, you could still take it. Fury Cutter down. And go for this Leaf Blade. And that is going to be a good game. Very well played to both trainers as it does KO. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Moving on, Mantine into Drifblim. We do have the Ice Beam, which is nice. So probably go straight for the Ice Beam. We'll see. 4, 5. No, going to go ahead and go for the bait. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, if they shield, that's going to be huge. They do shield. A lot of trainers have been shielding the Bubble Beam baits, which is really nice. I guess expecting the full power move. But now you can go for Ice Beam. Going to Overfarm. Oh, a little bit too much of an Overfarm. This will allow the Drifblim to get to an attack. Should have thrown it sooner, but maybe watching for a possible catch, I guess. It was an Icy win as expected, but the Ice Beam is coming out. That will pick up the shield. I'm going to be able to get off another one. You'll have to see it. So, because of the debuff, let's see if this is enough to KO. Now, probably it is enough to KO. Very nice. Okay, so out comes Drapion. Drapion will get off an attack before Mantine can get off an attack. If it's an Aqua Tail, it's not going to KO. It's a crunch. Obviously, it makes sense to be a crunch. I was just saying. Swampik. Ooh, okay. Lurantis loves this matchup. This is way too soon for a Sludge Wave, so you don't have to worry about it that time. Gonna Overfarm. Gonna throw, I believe, on CMP. I believe Lurantis should win CMP against Swampit. So well done, very beautiful gameplay. Gonna go ahead and go for the superpower right now, and that superpower will connect. Able to get to a Leaf Blade as well. That Drapion is farming up for days, but it's not gonna do him any good because that Leaf Blade will be enough to KO. Good game. Okay, moving on. We do see a Talonflame lead from the opponent. And the Talonflame is going to go ahead and go for an attack. Brave Bird Dip. It is Brave Bird. Yeah, and they do leave. Ooh, they do have Water Pulse. You resist the ice attacks, which is good. But they do have... I mean, yeah, you have to bring in the Ninetales. Because you can't bring in Lurantis, right? So, they are taking neutral damage. This is another Icy win. Unfortunately, you're double debuff now. But you can go for the Overheat, even though you're double debuffed. It should still do a lot of damage. And another one, able to get to another one. This might not KO. What are you, like quadruple debuffed now? It still KOs. Okay, so you're max debuffed. But either way, come on. They're farming down. Okay, since they're farming down, you do get to one. However, this is resisted and you're significantly debuffed, so it's not going to do much. But at least you get it out. Switching out, going for the Ice Beam. I like that play. No shield. Out comes the Grass type. Able to go for another one. I probably would have Bubble Beamed here just because I feel like the shield, and they would have been forever debuffed because this is the last Pokemon, but that's okay. They could have Aerial Ace. I guess shield to see if they do have it. They have Leaf Tornado, so they probably don't. Probably another Leaf Tornado. They're going for debuff chances, and no debuff there, which is really nice. Going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade. I hit Legend with Superior in one season, but it was several seasons ago. It was like season 6. No, it wasn't season 6. I think it was season 7. But we do see a Leaf Blade right now. And I'm going to go ahead and switch into the Ninetales. Obviously, that's I mean, that's fine. Shield, go for the farm down, I guess. Yeah, they are going for those debuffs, and they actually do get it, and they do have another one. It's a little bit scary, but you do live this. Oh my gosh, it's a frenzy. Holy cow, look how close that matchup. The opponent actually almost pulled that one back. That was a crazy close game, but that will be enough to KO the Superior. And that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. And a great submission. Thank you so much for sharing your battle experiences with us. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.